Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Coming to you live from the Pizza Ranch studio. Pizza Ranch with 7 locations across the state of Missouri. They host the Missouri Sports Network quarterback clubs, tip-off clubs, and soon the leadoff club coming up middle of March as we wind down here our winter sports season. As always, we're presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Liuna Labor's Local 663, Building Missouri and Building Missouri State. Also presented by Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. They care as much about your money as you do. Member FDIC. Also presented by Doak Propane for all your propane needs in Polk County and surrounding counties. See the folks at Doak. Doak Propane, however, probably doesn't sell a lot of propane. Uh, at North Shelby High School, as where we are going next. And Lady Raiders head coach Chris Parsons. Coach Parsons, thanks so much for your time today.
Hey, I appreciate you having us on here.
Coach, you guys, you're 23-3 on the season. You've played your last regular season game as you head into districts here, and kind of tell us a little bit about your team. Obviously, a tremendous season, but tell us a little bit about the Lady Raiders.
Well, first of all, I'm blessed to be a part of this. I was able to take over from Coach Daniel, who moved on to become an administrator. I got 6 5 who are starters night in and night out. Anytime you take over a group of just well versed in basketball and pretty much any sport they play, whether it was softball, track and field, great in the classroom. So I've just been blessed, first of all, with a great group of seniors. I got a couple of really good juniors, really good sophomores, and then I've got 3 really good freshmen. You put all that together at the Class 1 level, it's bound that most of the time you're going to have a good.
As you look back at the season, and obviously with a lot of upperclassmen coming back, you had to feel good about it coming in. But was there a point during the season where you kind of felt like maybe they're turning the corner? You've won, I believe, 10 or 12 in a row, going back to that Northeast Cairo loss in your own tournament. And since then, you've been undefeated. Was there a time maybe, and maybe that's the game that you maybe point to as to where you grew up a lot?
Well, we go back to this summer. When I walked in here in the gym, I looked at the girls and told them we were going to change pretty much everything. They're a great group of athletes, but they had never. So that was the first and foremost thing we had to do. So it took us a lot of time this summer, but then we went played in a huge shootout down there and got a couple of really good wins against a Leeton team and a couple teams out of that moment that they kind of started to believe. And then as we rolled into the season, we started off like a really good Schuyler County team in the Tri-Rivers Conference Championship of that tournament, and Shelby, who's a really good Class 3 team, gave them everything we wanted, but they beat us. Even though they believed, they were still trying to figure out that they could do it every night against a really good quality. As we get through Christmas, we end up, we beat a really good Canton team, and then we played that Schuyler, lost to them that second time. So again, still trying. We were getting a lot of wins, but we were night. And then all of a sudden, we got another quality win against another Canton team again, who's a really good class. Schuyler County 2 more times throughout the season. And then, like you said, then we played Cairo, and that, they beat us by 30. I was gone that night. I had some family issues we had to take care of. Coaching girls, it's an emotional game, and not to have their head coach, that morning it was announced that I threw everything off. But I was back the next night where we were able to knock off Schuyler County again, and I think they realized, hey, with coach and us together, I think we can get this. We played some really good basketball, and I've got, like I said, a great group of seniors. And it's you finish 23-3, and you're proud of a great season. But as I told the girls, we're at that point now, and hopefully the key word is believe. Hopefully they believe they can do it, and hopefully we can make a run here.
Members of that Class 1 District 11, you are the 1 seed, and that's going to be, I believe, hosted by La Plata.
Yep.
And that starts next Tuesday. It'll be the opening round of that tournament. You guys, fortunate, you get a bye. and then you'll take on the winner of La Plata and Brashear. How familiar are you with those two teams?
We played Brashear earlier, and I've seen La Plata in a couple of different tournaments. We actually haven't met up with them. It'll be a good matchup for us in that second round, whether it's La Plata or Brashear. Just adage, if we go out and play basketball and do what we're supposed to do, we hope good things happen. But that's who it is, or Brashear getting another shot at us. It'll be tough. And then if we get through that one, you're probably Atlanta the 2 seed, or Novinger the 3 seed. And again, we've played both of those in a couple of good games. So it's not going to be handed to us, and we know at this point in the season, game by game, we got to be ready.
If you're fortunate enough to get to win that district, whomever wins that district, then you guys will go probably see the winner of the Meadville district.
Yep. And by the looks of things, and again, you never know how things are going. You're looking at a tough Meadville team who, again, is ranked number 1 this week and deserving basketball. And I talked to a lot of people that look at them and say, what, they're small, and they tell you what, they've bought into what Coach Carvajal's doing, and that's a group of girls right there. And we like to matter again. We got to get there first, and they've got to get there. But that's a matchup that I think a lot of people.
Very good. Are you guys team wise? Are you relatively healthy going into districts?
Yeah, we are. We're 100% healthy right now, which this late we've been blessed. Caroline Limburger, one of my seniors, she was out all last year with an ACL, and it was a little slow going getting back in this season. But about 3 weeks ago, she decided it was time to take that, just trust that everything was great, and she's really started playing some great basketball. Hit her 1,000th point the other night. That's a big piece of our puzzle. So if I got her back at a fully 100% now, and the rest of the girls kind of buying, good time to be a Lady Raider right now.
You bet. Well, Coach Parsons, we greatly appreciate your time here on high school game days. We've kind of been running around the state. We've had South Iron on as well. We're maybe reach out to Meadville also here, but we appreciate being part of the Missouri Sports Network today.
Hey, I appreciate you having us on here. It's always good to get that recognition and hear from you guys. So hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you again.
You bet. Hey, good luck, and go out and get that district championship. We'll have you on the following week as you prepare for that District 12 champion.
Hey, I appreciate that.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.